Hi guys, this is Ashad from 91 Mobiles. I'm back again at IFA and I have the Moto X4 with me in my hand. This is Lenovo's smartphone launch this year at IFA, and it's got some decent specs. It's a mid-range smartphone with a few cool tricks up its sleeve. It's got the whole Moto ethos that it has been carrying forward for a long time, but also it's an interesting device primarily because this is the first time we've seen the Moto X smartphone with a glass and metal body. It looks really unique and really interesting in the hand. It's got a 5.2-inch Full HD display and a Snapdragon 630 processor under the hood, along with two SKUs of RAM variants, 3GB and 4GB. And apart from that, with the 3GB RAM you get 32GB of storage, and with the 4GB RAM you get 64 gigs of storage. You also have, as far as the design is concerned, it's got some bezels around the side. It's not really got a lot of bezels, but there's a prominent camera bump at the rear, and this is one of the first Motorola, not the first one, because the Moto G5S Plus, which launched recently in India, was the first smartphone to launch with dual cameras on the rear. This one also comes with dual cameras on the rear, and I'll tell you how the dual cameras work and what the specifications are in a bit. But before that, let's talk a little bit about the design of the phone. On the right hand, you get like a power button, and you also get separate volume buttons above it as well. At the bottom, you have the USB Type-C port and a 3.5mm jack as well. It feels really nice to hold in hand, but one of the things that is a problem with the Moto X4 is that it takes up a lot of smudges. You'll have to constantly keep cleaning it up as well. As far as the performance of the phone is concerned, it's pretty fast. Snapdragon 630 is a pretty snappy processor, and it's not really a slow processor. And the 4 gigs of RAM on this unit should definitely suffice. It's available for €399, which should translate to around 30,000 rupees in India. But that is not the exact price that we have for India. We don't have an India launch date available yet, but at the moment this is what the phone is. Apart from that, you do get some cool, interesting software features. One of the downers of the Moto X4 is the fact that it comes with Android 7.1.1 and doesn't come with Oreo out of the box, which is a bit of a downer, considering the XZ1 and the XZ1 Compact did come with Oreo out of the box. However, there are some cool software features. One of the interesting things is definitely added in the camera, is that you can find out what the location is using that. Right now it's not pulling up any results, but it can do that. And apart from that, talking about the camera itself, the dual camera on the rear works in a way that you get a wide angle lens, just like LG implements on its smartphones. Plus, you do get a selective focus thing where you can sort of blur the background. Plus, you can also do selective color selection, which is pretty interesting as well. I haven't tested out the camera, but it's pretty fast to shoot, and it's got a fairly decent amount of mode, but not many as one would expect. The camera is something that we'd have to test in our full review to figure out how that exactly works. But the most interesting addition to the software has to be this interesting addition called the wireless sound system. Basically, it supports up to 4 Bluetooth speakers at one beat, and it's almost like assimilating a Sonos system. You don't necessarily need to buy something really expensive. You can get 4 speakers, and you can sort of use the Motorola X4 to capture that experience. That's it from me about the Moto X4. Do let us know in the comment section what do you think about this phone, and what do you think the price should be in India. And of course, if it's going to be priced at 30,000, there's got to be a hefty competition in the form of the Honor 8 Pro and the OnePlus 5 and a few other phones as well at the same price, which are pretty good. Having said that, the Moto X4 is definitely a good option for a lot of people who like the Moto experience, like the Moto stock experience, because there's not much bloatware, and of course you've got some really cool additional software features that you get with the phone. As far as the design is concerned, it's unique, it's new, it's something that we haven't seen before. But again, the problem with glass phones is that they get they attract a lot of smudges. That's it from me, Ashad. Keep subscribing to our channel for more videos like this. I'll be doing more of them from IFA Berlin this year. Thank you so much.